Welcome to the Effing Truth, where most topics are worth discussing, and I'm the master of none, but I'm a realist. I'm your host, Chris Hurst, aka CH, aka The Truth. Now, these are my views and opinions, so don't sue me. So now, let's go. What's good, people? What's going on? This is Chris Hurst for the Effing Truth. Today, I want to talk about something really serious. It's about Amber Guyger getting 10 years in prison. Now, for those of you who don't know the story, it's about a police officer in Dallas, Texas, got off work. She lived on the 3rd floor of her apartment complex. She ended up on the 4th floor of her apartment complex. Ended up going into an apartment that didn't belong to her, and she shot and killed a young African-American man who lived in that apartment complex. Now, she was found guilty and she got 10 years in prison. I want to talk about this for a minute because a lot of black people that I saw on social media were upset because she only got 10 years in prison. Let me just say something to y'all. I don't condone violence, whether you're black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. I don't condone violence, period. But here's the thing that bothers me about my black people. When a white person kills us, we're up in arms. We feel like there's injustice. We feel like we're getting the short end of the stick. What happens when there's daily killings in the hood? I'm from Philly. Growing up in Philly, there are a lot of African American men that I grew up with. Well, they were young at the time. Some of them didn't even make it to being a man, that were killed. I'm talking about 15, 16 years old. And I'm serious about that. I've experienced murder back in 85, 86, 15, 16 years old. And no one is going through the neighborhood saying, stop the violence, stop killing each other. No one. I don't see it anyway. So why is it that when a white person, when a white police officer, when a white anything shoots and kills us, we're up in arms? Why can't we just be up in arms when someone gets killed, period? Why can't we march and protest or do something when someone gets killed, period? Soon as a white person kills us, we're up in arms. Y'all need to think about that. Because you're basically saying we're only viable when a white person kills us. But we're not viable when our own kill us. So we need to really think about what we're saying and what we're doing. You know? Now, Amber Guyger walking into that young man's apartment and killing him, yes, she should have been found guilty. Yes, she should have done time. 10 years? Who knows? I mean, maybe it is a little light compared to other crimes. Okay, I'm not disputing that. But the point is, let's be up in arms when another young African American male gets shot and killed in your hood. There's a lot of killings going on in Chicago. You know, there's killings going on in my hometown of Philly. There's killings going on in New York, New Orleans, wherever. There's killings going on. So why can't we be up in arms when the killing goes on, period? Not because of the white person, not because of the white cop. Let's be up in arms when our young African American men are being killed over some foolishness, over some street turf, or whatever was going on out there. Let's be up in arms for all of it. That's all I have to say. You know, Amber Guyger, okay, yes, she was wrong. She was guilty. I'm not disputing that. And I'm not even looking at the fact that she's a white woman, and I'm not even looking at the fact that she's a police officer. I'm looking at the fact that she walked inside of someone's apartment in their home and killed that person. That's what I'm looking at. So that's all I got to say about this, y'all. Let's stop tripping because of the nationality, and let's stop tripping because of their profession. Let's start tripping because someone, period, is dying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need to say. And this is Chris Hurst for the Effing Truth, and you can follow me on Instagram at FNTruth, or you can follow me on my YouTube page, which is Chris Hurst Production, all one word, Chris HURST Production. Or you can follow these videos on my Facebook page, which is theFNtruthPodcast. And that's all I got to say about the show. All right, peace, and I'm out.